Ian Douglas joins us now, and he's going to be telling us about the House of Rediscovery. It's a charity, and charity begins at home, as they say. So it makes perfect sense. House of Rediscovery. Good morning to you, Mr. Douglas.
Good morning, Cassandra. How are you? Good morning, Barbados.
Doing okay. So tell us about this charity.
The House of Rediscovery, we started in 2014. About 10 years ago, I created a project called Global Day of the Drum. As you know, the drum was banned in Barbados already in the 1630s. And we did the Global Day of the Drum project for a couple of years, and I found that we needed to do something more. So we created a charity, and one of the tangible fruits that's now coming from the charity is a tonic that we've created for men from Finger Grow.
Okay.
The charity over the last 4 years has produced a couple of magazines going under the name the Agricultural and Metaphysical Calendar, and you can get these magazines now online. What we're looking at is setting up a lab for medicinal herbs. It's a project that we're doing with UNDP, and we will be at the Small Island Future Fest this weekend.
SIFF.
Yes, yeah. So we will have a booth there. And we, just come along and see what we have to say.
Excellent. So, what you brought along some other show and tell items.
Yeah, this is
talk to me about what's in the bag.
Yeah, this is what the Finger Grow plant looks
and
like.
You can turn it face. Yes, there you go.
Yes.
This way is fine.
This is a thorny plant, and lots of controversy in Barbados over this particular plant. What we've done with this, there are 5 plants that we are focusing on. Finger Grow is one of them, seed under the leaf, sericea, not to let the cat out of the bag, but so we're researching these plants not only from a medicinal perspective, but from a biospiritual perspective. And that, I know medicine is not made from that biospiritual, and that's one of the things that we've lost in terms of healing the body.
Okay, excellent. So what are you looking forward to most about this exchange? Because we've been talking about it here on Morning Barbados, SIFF, the Small Island festive event. It sounds like a unique experience. So what are you looking forward to most?
Yeah, I've seen a spike in the interest in Barbadians basically looking to eat healthy and live healthy. So. And we've done the SIFF project actually is evolving from the Green Knowledge Fair, and this particular one has been very well put together and organized. And so I'm looking forward to Barbadians coming and asking questions and taking advantage of the products that the different grantees and the people who have their booths will be having to offer.
Excellent. So you brought along a few things. You mentioned this tonic.
Yes.
And
this one is particularly special. One of my colleagues, Bongo Elson, the Tuk band specialist, and I combined to produce the Tuk sauce. This is a hot sauce with green pawpaw and horseradish and a couple other goodies. And we wanted to link the research that we're doing with crop over. So, come along and try up the...
Will this sauce help you to dance better?
Yeah, well, Tuk makes you move. So, this will make you move.
Okay, very interesting. So we can look out for you over the weekend. We were talking about it for some time, but now it's here. It's coming up this weekend, SIFF. And today you had an opportunity to hear from the gentleman, Ian Douglas. He is of the House of Rediscovery. And it's all about helping people live naturally, live from,
yes,
some of the
and utilize what we have here on the island.
Yeah.
I think most people don't realize that Barbados has perhaps the most medicinal herbs per capita for any country in the world. But we now need to share that information with the people.
Do you find that we're moving in that direction?
Yes, we're moving in that direction, yes. It's a process, and I'm confident that we will get there.
Excellent. So persons can look out for you on the weekend. Pelican Craft Village, that's the area, that's where it's going to be taking place. It's SIFF, and you will hear a lot more about it. As we get into the morning, you will have a chance to meet some of the grantees of the UNDP. You will hear more about this event as we look forward to sharing it with you. So make sure that you stay tuned to Morning Barbados. We have an opportunity now to share with you a little more about SIFF, and that is an opportunity for you to find out a little more about the environment and certainly find out a little more about who's working to do things environmentally friendly and responsible. So joining us now, we have Marsha Ann. Yes?
Charlene Griffith.
Charlene Griffith. Great to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
And so let's talk about your contribution to SIFF.
Okay. I'm Charlene Griffith from the Organic Growers and Consumers Association. So basically we are made up of organic farmers, producers and consumers, and our aim is to promote the whole idea of organic farming, environmental stewardship. So during the festival we will be promoting our training manual, which essentially helps persons to grow organically and know what it takes to become organic certified. And we're also going to be looking at our seed saving program.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does this mean for you, though, to have an opportunity like this to share with Barbadians and those who will be visiting that will come see?
I think this is really important because the whole message of protecting our environment is really key. It's one thing to say we need to eat healthy, but if our foods are being sprayed, then that is not good for the environment and it's not good for our bodies as well. So we want to promote the whole idea of producing foods that are chemical free and healthy as well.
That sounds absolutely amazing. Are you getting a lot of interest and traction with that? People want more that they know about and they know about the safety of.
Yes, definitely. I mean, we are not able to produce enough to meet the demands. I mean, a lot of persons are recognizing the benefit of organic, and so they are demanding more organic produce. So, I mean, for us, we really need to up our production so that we can meet that growing demand in the market.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So again, you have an opportunity to meet with persons like Charlene.
Yes.
And she, of course, do you know exactly where you will be located at the Pelican Village?
Not offhand. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I'm not sure offhand, but you can look up for us, definitely.
When you found out about this, you know, is it something that you started spreading the word about to other friends, maybe other people you know who have similar interests?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were around for a while. It's about 20 years ago. We started, and I think it's a movement that we need to really talk more about, because we don't only want to talk about health, we only want to encourage persons to use, to grow stuff that are chemical free, because if you look at it, the environment is being impacted, and if you don't do something now, further down the road, we're going to see even worse impact on the environment.
How directly involved in the process do you get? Like, do you actually get involved in the growing process?
Definitely. I'm a farmer, organic farmer. I started, say, about 3 or so years ago, because that was not my original field.
What was your area of interest?
I used to work at Cable and Wallace as a programmer.
Nice. Very interesting. So like on the opposite end.
Yeah, I made a big switch. I guess it is like I had a passion for health and wellness, and I realized that, yes, it's all good to talk about health and wellness, but if you're not eating good, healthy food, then it doesn't really make any sense. So to me, I got really involved in not only in farming, but also in terms of the organic movement, and ensure that we educate persons about the need for organic and adopting more sustainable farming practices.
Are we moving away from, if you have organic, it means really expensive? What can you say about that? Because, you know, people want the goodness. And I mean, I think that my grandmother and my mom grew things organically, and they used, they recycled, you know, the dung, as you would say, was the manure in the ground, and that helped. And, you know, I could get it right there from the garden, but what do you say to that?
I think that's a really important question, and that's something that we really need to tackle, because we want to make it accessible to all. We don't only want to talk about eating healthy, but we want to be able to produce foods that everybody can be able to access. But the reality is it's very challenging, and I guess for us is, as a movement, that we need to really look at how we can produce good, healthy food, but at a price that is affordable for all.
I like the sound of that. So this is your chance. This is your final opportunity to look into that camera and give a plug for the festival.
Okay, I just want to encourage you to come out to learn more about what we are doing. We are going to be promoting our seed saving program, which is going to be very key, because we want to encourage more persons to save seeds, and because we don't only want to talk about growing locally, but if we are we're going to be more sustainable. We have to be able to produce our own
All
seeds.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you on the weekend.
Yes,
At the
definitely.
Pelican Craft Center.
Thank you.